Welcome back to Daytime Live. Now, on the topic of social media responsibility, 3 well-known social media influencers made a YouTube video rating and reviewing different women's carnival outfits. The video blew up overnight with several thousand views. However, the segment that sparked the most controversy occurred when the influencers critiqued an upcoming social media influencer's outfit. The influencers made comments like, her body's nice, but just feel like the costume incomplete, quote. And also, quote, she looks nice and everything, but something now wow me, end quote. With one of them chuckling as they gestured about the influencer.
All right, so the video's release triggered a flurry of responses and criticism, with comments accusing the influencers of body shaming and being ignorant to the power of their words, prompting the YouTubers involved to issue an apology. While many acknowledged that rating outfits is a popular, and common trend on YouTube, a lot of them were not happy with how it's done. So the question becomes...
Right. Where to draw the line? At what point does a joke turn into bullying?
Or criticism turn into bullying.
Or criticism turn into bullying. So that's what we're going to talk about. So let's talk about it. I mean, it's two ways to look at it. Mm-hmm. And one is that this is what social media influencers do. At the end of the day, in order to make your name, you have to have the most unusual comments and opinions. You have to have a way or a viewpoint or a perspective that is not readily seen and that people don't notice until you say it. So you kind of have to lead not directive, but lead a narrative or lead the narrative in a way that people didn't see before you.
And it stands out.
Right, and it stands out, and that's what starts your following. So a lot of times these might not necessarily be the actual personal opinions of these people, but they know that they will get traction and response from it, and a certain amount of viral response from it. And that is where I have the problem. Sometimes it is unnecessarily mean. However, with this, I didn't see the video myself.
Yeah, we didn't see it.
But based on what I've been reading about it, it doesn't sound particularly bad, but I assume it must be if people were in an uproar about it. I'm interested to know where it's gonna end up, because it's the same kind of governance thing. It's the same kind of thing, even though this is a bit different because this is personal. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, this is about potentially hurting somebody's feelings, I guess. So, I mean, how do you really have a pen and paper guideline, to speak to a situation like that?
Or speak to an opinion somewhere.
I don't know. It's very...
We don't know either.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean,
do you think sometimes, though, the intention, because bullying is normally aggressive and the intention is to harm, the intention is to hurt. Do you think sometimes it's a case where that wasn't the intention, but because of maybe how it was executed or how somebody else perceived it, then it becomes this thing of, oh, you're bullying the person, you're body shaming, and
I don't think that there is a, let me not say it like that. I assume that there must be social media influencers out there that their intention is to hurt, but I know it's the minority. I don't think that when they sit down in front of the cameras or the phones or whatever they use to capture the images, I don't think that they are thinking to hurt anybody. What I do think is that they don't really care if it hurts, but they're going for what they're going for. They're going for the response they're going for. They're going for the views they're going for the likes, for the following, for whatever kind of, a lion or whatever, kind of something. TikTok of all kind of something. Yeah, so maybe they're going for the money. They're shooting for the money, basically. So they're saying what they need to say in order to get to that place where the money comes. And where they're seen as influencers. Now, whether or not that hurts somebody's feelings is a different thing. I don't think they're interested or concerned about that. That might be a little problem, because right there now you are psychologically affecting people, or you could be psychologically affecting people, and it's unfortunate. I don't know how you're going to police anything like that. I don't know how you're going to force them to have a conscience.
Yeah, it's going to have to be a self-policing, Craig.
Precisely.
Yeah, it really has to be like a personal responsibility to be considerate of the next human being. because it's funny that a lot of times the people who criticize live in a glass house, you know.
Yeah, man, all the time.
House very shaky and very fragile.
All the time, man.
And them I criticize, you know, and have the things we say about people.
All the time.
Did you look at yourself?
Yeah.
So I find that it really needs to be, at what point do we as individuals, as human beings, why are you laughing? Why are you laughing?
Because, I mean, all right now, you know, as just a call a spade a spade. See? How much of them social media influencers are really at? Like, really? They're really hot. When you see them not really. No, all right.
Light up like that.
No, but just say like.
And what is hot? Give me an example.
Them criticize people all the time. But like,
question.
When you check them, like you know, them are.
You talk about particularly the ones in this video, or just generally?
No. I didn't see the video. Remember, I don't know. I don't know the ones. I don't know who was.
All right, so give me an example of hot.
No, I'm not going to do that and call out people's names.
Like an artist, like a movie star, like a, oh wow, thanks, I'm a movie star, great. So it's a case where it comes back to you will have people who they don't have something that they're seeing. Sometimes they're weird, so they don't have it, you know, but they might criticize it, you know. They might criticize it terribly. And then if you turn it back on them, Craigie, and say,
them couldn't take it.
Them can't take it.
But that's not the issue, because even turning it back on them is the same thing you're doing, you know. So really and truly, the thing is, all right. What I am happy about, and I have been seeing a trend lately, is that a lot of these social media influencers are apologizing, you know, after the fact. Which, let me explain why I say I like that trend. Because that means that the public opinion about it is changing a little bit. People are not as excited to hear bad things about people as they used to.
Yes,
exactly. Which is my point. It would appear as though, you know, people are starved for a little bit more wholesome information and wholesome viewing. And when I say wholesome, I not really say it in a cliche way, but you know, there are things that are, eclipse just gone, you know, so, you know, the world has changed. Like, no, seriously.
No, it's the way you made the connection.
Like, but I really think, like, you know, mad people time done.
Craigie?
Yeah?
I'm actually tired of the apologies. I feel like we need to think before we do the thing. And because if you're going to do it, don't apologize to me. That's just my standard. Not you.
You ever see an elephant to climb a tree? No. Why you going to sit down and wait for the elephant to climb?
I'm talking about just my principle in life. Think before you do the thing. And if you do the thing and didn't mean it, what you apologize for? Stand up to the thing. Think before you do it. I don't want an apology. But I love the fact that people are speaking out, which we need to do more of and continue. But don't want an apology. Gone already.
You ever see an elephant to climb a tree?
You
ever see a fish get up and walk on dry land? You ever see that? Them things don't happen.
Wow.
Those things don't happen.
Wow.
What I'm saying is that those things don't happen. Those things don't happen.
We could try.
You're expecting too much.
I expect too much from people. I am going to have faith in my humans, okay? In my fellow human beings, I'm going to have faith. Yeah.
You know, so the Bible says faith without works is dead.
Listen, there are some works too. I'm praying for us.
Daytime Live will be right back. And when we come back, we're coming back with a video from an artist
who doesn't need to apologize. Yes.
He's one to watch.
Yes.
Yeah.
I want to apologize.